Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des at King of the Pit TV. Brez, we're going on a little ride today. We're listening to Dying Fetus. This record is the Purification Through Violence record. Supposedly the first album they put out. This one is entitled Blunt Force Trauma. I don't know too much about Dying Fetus. I sort of get their sound a little bit. I am aware of the vocal styles to hear from this band. I know they're a three-piece, which is incredible, by the way, regarding the amount of depth they have within their... what else to say? Yeah, I know they're slamtastic. I'm expecting a few meaty riffs, and that's about it. I don't know too much, but I will do after the end of this video and this record. We've got 8 tunes to go through. This first one is entitled Blunt Force Trauma. Let's bounce it, people. So we got these beautiful, guttural, grinding, garbage vocals here. In a polite way, in a good way. Emptying the drain vocals. So just down to the vocal style itself. I would assume you would call this brutal death metal, right? Who put this record out? Where are Dying Fetus from? They're American, aren't they? This was put out in 96. Yeah, 96 this was put out. Am I right in saying the vocals are a little ahead of their time? Are they? Like the croaky, guttural style of bubble vocal, is they? Really low end to this production. Here we go. The pit beef riff, come on. The biohazard riff. Dying Fetus would be a good title for a proper pro-life band. It'd awaken me like cattle decapitation when I found out that they were like vegans. That blew my head off, man. I mean, you really don't know what you're getting next with this band. It goes through sections so fast and changes the vibe each and every time. Honestly, I actually think that's quite detrimental. That doesn't fit in with what I would be looking for. I want sort of consistency within the music. But it does mean when a nice groove hits, it's really good. To me, the band really sells itself off with the groove riffs when they hit, the slams and stuff. Everything in between, I'm not too fussed about, really. Come on. This is ignorant. Was Dying Fetus influenced at the time by any hardcore bands? Like tough guy hardcore bands? Because this riffing can be very crossover. Draining the sink right there. Right, I've said everything I needed to say about that tune. Let's keep it moving. I need to save a few comments, don't I? So we've got Beaten into Submission coming up next. Des, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Dying Fetus' Purification Through Violence record. This one is entitled Beaten into Submission. Let's go. Did you get many New Era caps at the Dying Fetus event? Shout out to all the Limp Bizkit fans watching right now. They do a good job at adding these shred bits in. Without necessarily taking too much from the density of the overall sound, considering the limitations they have with the musicians. Wow. That was a nice groove there on the, was it the open hi-hat? Fetus. I like that. Quality, as always. Let's just keep it moving. We got. I won't say the title of this one just for algorithm reasons, because as we know, I get about 20,000 views per video. Des, King of the Pit TV. This one is entitled Skull Effed. All right, keeping it PG for all you 8-year-olds out there. We're listening to Dying Fetus, Purification Through Violence. Let's go. That was a great back and forth between the dynamics. That was nice. Is he just saying fuck you? He's not just saying fuck you, is he? Yeah, I call these basketball riffs, because in the pit you could just bounce a ball to the rhythm and get a right groove on, man. Proper tough guy riffs in this band. Who's moshing? Leave a comment down below if you're moshing right now. Yeah, how minimal that drumming is right now. That's ignorant how it picked up. This is like a beatdown band right now. Oh, has Dying Fetus played any hardcore shows? That was hard. That was hard.
Plus.
That was hard. We had groove to groove in the last of that. That was a good tune. That I enjoyed that one. That was probably my favourite one on the record due to that last half of the song. Right. There's King of the Pit TV. Dying Fetus, permanently disfigured. What more can I say? We're listening to the whole record. Let's go. Just some pummeling triplets right there. First we've heard on the record. I mean, I suppose with the band being a three piece, I assume I've seen them, you know, footage of them live. They seem to be a three piece, right? Might throw an extra guitar on in the recording potentially to thicken things up. Who knows? But they have to accent and concentrate so much more on the rhythmic aspect, purely as harmonically and like melodically they're somewhat limited due to, you know, the limitations of three-piece brings. So I think that really enhances the amount of thought and time they have to put into, you know, creating great grooves and sort of rhythmic motions throughout the music. Personally, the shred sections are a little too all over the place and like spazzy for me. I'm not too fussed about them bits of the band. I'm sure they were quite young during this recording, but the excessive use of the F word I think is just quite cheap lyrically. I've never been too big a fan of that, really. Them low vocals are quite funny in a way. Them low guttural vocals are they're quite comical, and I can't really tell you why. They're just quite humorous to me. But I do think they're quite pleasing to the ear. I do like them. Right, quite an edgy band there. That was Dying Fetus with Permanently Disfigured. Next we're going to have the tune entitled Hard on the Altar. You know, I'm not going to go too much into the wordings of some of these tunes. Let's keep things moving, people. One love. Right, let's finish off this record. This one's called Hard on the Altar. I'm not going to use the proper title of this. I'm sure you can read. This one is track 5 of 8 during the record Purification Through Violence. Let's go.
Gun against my head, and with the other hand, he was shoving his fingers up my ass. At that point, he forced his dick in my mouth and made me suck. Then he proceeded to beat me unconscious.
Yeah, it's a sample, people. These lot were young. But I won't put crap like that in my music, you know what I mean? But personal opinion, you know, I want to play my CD, I want to jam it out. I don't want to hear stuff like that, like I'm listening to that whether I'm driving in the car or, you know what I mean, if I was a kid in my bedroom. I just want to listen to some Fetus, man. I don't want to have them samples ringing out. So yeah, you shot yourself in the foot with that one. Let's go. Yo, I got a question regarding samples like that, like grotesque, if not like, you know, sexually charged samples. Like people in like the gore genres and, you know, there's a specific sort of genre that specifying samples and stuff like that. Do you think it's worthwhile it actually being part of the music? Oh, it adds depth, man. Come on. Yo, Fred Durst should get in on this band. Fred Durst would be hard over this instrumental. Oh, fuck your righteous ways, dude. I know this is their first record. You know what? I'm gonna see how old they were when they did this record. Cause initially I came into this thinking Fetus were like quality acts and stuff from what I've heard, and instrumentally they are. But you know all this effing and jeffing, all this, I just find it a little bit immature to be honest with you. Like I'll tell you what, the sample at the start of this sort of put me on a downer because you know, it takes a certain mind to go out of their way to put like, you know, that energy into the music, you know what I mean? You've seen the title of the record. Fair enough, it's edgy, so on and so forth. But, you know, to produce art with that sort of edge kind of annoys me to be honest. So let's have a quick deek, right? I don't even think, you know what I mean, we'll have information on how old they were during this first record. Oh, we got spiritofmetal.com. Death Grind is what they go by. To be fair, they've been going for a minute. They formed in 91. And this record got put out in what, 96? 96. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to find the information, to be honest with you. But a little bit of info is this got put out on Relapse, Blunt Force Records, Die Hard Music. It got reissued in 2011 by Relapse, aka Relapse with the extortion there. Yeah. Whatever, we're not going to find that information, you know what I mean? They were young, it's fine. I've spoken about anti-religious themes like regular. I think you have to blanket religion as a whole. When you strictly attack Christianity, to me, it seems as if you're bullies. I don't like bullies. You know what I mean? You have to blanket religion as a whole if you're gonna go for it, because these Christians and these Christian peoples don't fight back. They don't fight back like some religions do. So I think you know what I mean. You know where I'm coming from here. You know where I'm coming from. Attack it as a blanket. Don't just pick the one that won't fight back. Yeah, that's weak. That's bullying behaviour. And hey, I won't say I'm atheist. I'd say I'm more agnostic, bro. I don't know the answers. But I'm not religious. All right, let's keep it moving. Nothing. we got more Christian bashing coming up. Des, King of the Pit TV, signing in live and large. This one's entitled "Nothing Left to Pray For." Let's go. Yo, since the last track, I'm sort of fine-tuned now to pick out edgy sort of lyricism that pops out. F your this, F that. Let's see if we find any more. Come on. The vocals are ignorant. So this is death grind supposedly, but where would you say the grind comes from? You let me know, because I'm not... I always associate grind with like punk. The punk elements of the crossover when it comes to like extreme metal and, you know, when you call it grindcore. But here we've got like slams and, you know, we got like tough guy mosh riffs, but I'd call it slam death metal, you know, as opposed to death grind. Maybe that's what they turn to later down the line, but is this what you would consider this record? Let's go. People hardcore dance to this band. Have you ever seen anybody throw a spin kick to this band? There's King of the Pit TV. We're going to finish this record off here purely as I haven't. The next song is a Napalm Death cover. And honestly, I haven't heard that Napalm Death tune before. So it would be irrelevant for me to check out the cover of it and form an opinion. Because I don't know how they would have, you know... I wouldn't have the full depth of understanding of that tune. So we're going to finish this record here. We've listened to Purification Through Silence. This one's Nocturnal Crucifixion. We've had an obsession with Christianity through the last few songs. This one's Nocturnal Crucifixion. Let's go. And of course we've had an obsession with Christianity. It is death metal at the end of the day, people. Yeah, the related video is a tune by Fetus called Pissing in the Mainstream. That's actually a quality title. Adam Lowry says, pure fucking death metal, ripe in its putrid state. Yes, come on. Personally, right, Dying Fetus have a great sound, but for me and my tastes, it's not a band I could listen to for too long. It gets a bit excited for me after so long, you know what I mean? I get a bit of an overdose of the Fetus. There you go. There you go. That was Dying Fetus with the Purification Through Violence record. So, yeah, I've expressed myself a fair bit. I've had a few twists and turns throughout this record in regards to my opinion. I think it's quality music. I think it's great metal. Obviously, the longevity of this band and the notoriety they've sort of, you know, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but accumulated over this time speaks for itself. They are a great band. If you want to check out a little bit of an overview and me speak a little more, with a little more depth in regards to my opinion on what I've heard and what I've taken from this, alongside a rating of this particular record, alongside others, please feel free to click the link down in my description. It'll take you to my Patreon. It is what it is. And alongside that, you'll get access to all of the full listens to every single album I listen to, as you are doing now. But instead of waiting months on end just for the first song to be released, you know what I mean? So if you want to support me, you can feel free to do so. And that's me signing out, people. Let's keep it moving. One love.